And so he just stuck with me
Mm-hmm.
and encouraged me to continue pursuing it.
Awesome, awesome. I love that because in your book you said even when your uncle couldn't be at your games, he was still a part of your every game because you made sure of that. You would call him and tell him, and he would, ask you how you did and encourage you along the way. That was truly awesome.
Most definitely. So it's like he was living his things through me, his dreams, what he wanted to do through me with baseball and everything. So he just kept me on the right narrow path with that.
Right, right. Yes, that's awesome. So, when you were playing for the Braves, in your book, I read, and I really don't want to get to this point right now because you had such a journey from a young age to when you started playing for the Braves. So, if you would, and especially for our youth and all baseball lovers, sort of take us on that journey because, it was so many different teams from high school to college, the semi pro when you were in high school. I mean, look, y'all, he did it all. Okay. So take us on that journey if you would.
Yes, ma'am. So basically, I was playing semi-pro baseball at age 15 with my uncle team when I was in high school. So during that time, when I got there, it's like I never left the field. But I remember saying to my uncle, "Man, you all grown men. I'm still in high school." He said, "No, you have what it takes to make it." And so my uncle would always take me to the trial camps, like the Pittsburgh Pirates trial camps, the Cincinnati Reds trial camps, and all that. And what I was doing by going there, I know I came from the inner city, and I came from Englewood High School, where not a lot of kids get drafted, get looked at anyway. And so by me going to those trial camps and going out there, because basically I wasn't just doing for me, I was doing for all the other guys who played the game with me, who taught me the ropes coming up. And so it just stayed in me, and I was just determined. So by the time I got to high school, I was playing high school baseball. My mindset was like man among boys. So
Mm-hmm.
playing like semi-pro baseball in the summer. So when you get your season in high school, you just doing what you do. And so they carried on with me and everything. So for me, I had to have humble beginnings back then.
Mm-hmm.
So when you playing a high school baseball back then, you imitate some of the guys in the big leagues. So I used to imitate some guys who played in the big leagues and want to be like them and that. And so it just stayed with me. And I was just always told, be hungry, be determined. You know, work ethics makes a big difference, and it just stayed with me. And so when I went to college, I played my first year of college ball, junior college, Maury College, and got drafted after my first year. I signed under control back then. You had to sign under control with their team, had your rights with the Braves, had my rights. Went back to school my next year, and I put up good numbers, and I went on to sign and play within the Braves farm system in the minor leagues. And so that was a great experience for me that I never forget. To me, it's like having a degree. It's something
Mm-hmm.
they can't take away from you. You've been there, you've done that. And
Mm-hmm.
so that was the journey I'll never forget.
Wow. And you are indeed so humble. I could feel that even from your words here in the book. You are a very humble man. I love it. Look, so of course, you said in this book, that your career ended somewhat abruptly. You suffered from several concussions while playing. So do you feel or did you have to reclaim your life after suffering from those concussions? And if so, how did you do so?
Actually, the good thing for me, I went to college and I had a degree.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there can't help me more than anything. So it's like, okay, what you gonna do once you get through with this here?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's goal is to make it to the big leagues, but that's not always the case. But the thing is, you still have to have that mindset, mentality. Okay, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't work for you. What can you do next? And so it just stayed with me. And I always had the idea I want to get an education eventually. You know, work with work with kids once I'm done with my baseball career. So the journey continued to go like I got out of baseball to get what I want to do. And so I've done different things, as you can tell from the book.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Many things
Yes.
and continue to do many things. So tell us, I mean, how do, working with the youth now, like you've been at different universities, teaching, like you said, PE and being a baseball coach. Come on, talk to us, working with the youth.
Well, for me, from having some of the best coaches in the game of baseball, who taught me the game when I played. So what is to me is basically like passing the torch. It's like, what good are you if you got all the skills and knowledge if you can't share with someone else to help them get there. So when I teach and I teach the kids or young adults the game, even when I was at the college, I try to prepare them for the next level. Even if they don't make it, I try to show them that mentality, like to be a professional on the field as well as off the field. Because what you do is going to carry you along the way, no matter how you put it. And it's all about having that perspective and that discipline and hard work ethics. And so I was just instilling in them what I was instilled in me. And I just passed it on. And that's how it's supposed to be. But each is on, everyone different. But that was how I was told. You keep teaching people what you was taught and show them the right way to go. Because at the end of the day, they have to make that decision if they choose to go that right way or not. But you done your part.
You did your part. That's right. Y'all look, he's already said several times now, work ethic. It's about the work ethic. And reading your book, I love that you said, one of your teams, because again, y'all, he's been several places now. He's doing many things. When you all were getting ready to play a game, you had like 12 or 13 players and the other team had like double the amount of players. And, they had the smirk on their face like, oh, we got this. I love that, because your team won that game. They won that game, right?
Yes,
But I love that because it goes to show it's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. Come on.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, definitely. That's true.
Yes, I love that, because it's like you said, look, I don't remember y'all again. Y'all have to get the book for yourself. Look, I done read the book, but I don't remember it verbatim, but it was what you was telling the team, if you can remember, because it was so good, but it's what you were telling them about, how we're going to play and what we're going to do, and although they may have had double, their coach may not have instilled that in them, what you were instilling in your players.
Well, for my guys, they believed in me because to me, I was considered like a player coach since I played the game and I was able to relate to them. So when those 30, 35 guys came off that bus, in their minds like, we got this here. So I called my guys in a huddle. I said, guys, we're going to win this game. I started motivating my guys because no matter how you put it, as a coach, your players going to feed off your energy.
Yes.
They're going to feed off your energy. If you don't have that energy and feel good about it, it ain't gonna happen. I told those guys, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna pitch, we're gonna run, we're gonna steal. I'm out coach that coach. I'm gonna do what I have to do to get this victory. And we're out there, we showed up and showed out.
Yes. And look, y'all, from a very young age now, he's always been competitive. So we're gonna win this game.
Most definitely.
Yes, I love it. And then I want to shout out your mother and your grandmother, and especially your mother, because I love that you said, that it is what it is. Mom and grandma raised me, because we hear so often today that, it takes a man to raise a man, but I love that because my mom, she was a single mother. And I want to say she did an incredible job raising my brother, who is a man. So, talk to us and shout out Mom for us, please.
Actually, my mom, grandmother, they just stayed with me. They was always encouraging and everything. But when it was time to, put it on you, they would. And so you just never forget how they tried to instill you the right way to do things with the values and morals, how to treat people right, with respect. It don't cost nothing to be nice to people. I always was told that. So it's just stay with you, and they just always encourage me, be the best you can be. Never bet against yourself. Always bet on yourself to be successful and do well. And be a leader, not a follower. And so that's just stayed with me.
Yes.
And everything don't happen overnight. It's going to take time.
Yes.
It's a journey. Everything happen overnight, but you still have to be persistent, pursue what you want to do and how you want to do it. And when the God see fit for it to happen, it's going to happen for you.
That's right. Exactly. I'm going to shout out Mom. I love you, Mom, because I also love that she told you when she said volunteer.
Yes,
sometimes you got to do something before you're going to get something.
Yes, ma'am.
Volunteer, and you did that and it landed you in some great places, So look, shout out to Mom. I love you, Mom. If you would, leave some encouraging words for, anyone who is pursuing a career in general, and they may have tried and they failed. You know, they had to reclaim their life. They was in it, and you know, some things happened. They faced some obstacles. What would you say to those people today?
But what I would say, you have to first of all believe in yourself. You have to have that
Mm-hmm.
self-perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
You have to still believe that all things is possible. Things don't happen overnight, like I mentioned earlier, but
Mm-hmm.
you still have to believe and know that, I can't give up. Because you're not just doing it for you, you're doing it for your loved ones. Those
Yes.
people who had your best interest at heart when they count it. It ain't about once you get to this point right here. It's about when you coming up,
Mm-hmm.
that path, that journey. And you never forget where it started from you at.
Mm-hmm.
Humble beginnings. So I just believe just be faithful. Know God has your best interest at heart. Whatever it is you want to do, if he see fit for it to happen, you're gonna see it through. But you never lose sight of what you want to do and have that mindset like, you know what, it may not happen now, but you know what? I know eventually when God sees fit for it to happen for me, it'll come to light, come to pass.
Yes.
But you have to still go down that right path for it to happen. Because
Mm-hmm.
God don't do confusion.
Come on.
He don't do drama.
Yes.
So I just believe in just, and they always been this way for me. So I have to go down that journey, that path, and say, man, it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
But I never lost sight of what it was I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
We can dream all day, but the thing is, we still have to work towards that.
Yes.
We have goals, but we still have to work towards that. Hard work and determination pays off. It makes a big difference.
Yes. You know, I believe that you are so successful because of your faith in God. You know, and the words I feel you left, is faithful. Be faithful and committed. Trust God. Perseverance. Those are key words there. You're dropping some nuggets, and I love it. To me, it sounds like, we need another book. That's what it sounds like. We need another book. I love that. Thank you so much. And in your book, you was dropping diamond motivations, right? And when I was reading the diamond motivations, I was like, okay, this, like you said, on and off the diamond, because this is real life stuff. And I just want to, leave the people with this one, this diamond, and I'm going to say real life motivation. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pulled. The vision pulls you. Sometimes when you're doing something, and someone have to constantly encourage you, or, you say, I don't feel like doing it today, then maybe that might not be for you because, you're being pulled, so know that it's right for you when the vision pulls you. Okay. We thank you so much, Mr. Bradford, for joining us here today on Reclaiming My Life. You are truly an inspiration. And again, I'm honored, truly honored, to have met you this way. And trust me, it will be in person one day. So thank you again.
Thank you, Ms. Max, for having me on your show. I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, you're so very welcome. And to our listeners and Facebook viewers today, thank you so much for tuning in to Reclaiming My Life. And I pray that you all have a blessed day.
You have just heard Reclaiming My Life with life coach and author Claudia Massey. To get your copy of Amazon's #1 best-selling book, Reclaiming My Life, visit the website www.contactclaudiamassey.com and tune in each